Hey, this is Scott with Hawaii Jet Boat Adventures, and these are my 5 things that I wanted to know about my 2017 SX190 Yamaha Jet Boat. Number 1, where does the water go? When water rains down on the boat or you're washing out, which we got to do here, we're in a saltwater environment, and I wash the boat down every time I go out, and there's a lot of water that gets in the boat. So where does it all go? How does it get out? Number 2, how do I get into the dashboard area? I want to put a GPS, fish finder, depth finder, plotter. I want to put a VHF radio, and I want to hook all that stuff to the dash. How do I get to it? Number 3, what about that back deck plate? You know, the one you open up in the back that has the little kill switch and it's got the clean out area. What's under that? Do I need to maintain that area? Do I need to pop that off every once in a while? Number 4, what's under the big deck plate up on the walking surface in between the pilot and co-pilot chair and the seating area? It's got 4 latches. What's under there? Do I need to get to it? Number 5, why don't my seats move back and forth and rotate like they're supposed to? So these are the first 5 things I wanted to find out about my 2017 SX190 from Yamaha. Stay tuned. Let's go to it. Okay, we've got live water running from the anchor locker right into my storage hold. Now I've installed the drain plug, and we're going to let this fill up. We're going to see where the water is coming from. When this fills up, where does it go? All right, for those of you who have never taken off your back seat cushion in front of the pilot chair, this is what it looks like. Got 3 slidable mounts and 2 of these, and the back of the cushion has these 2 posts, and they are held on by wing nuts and washers. You should be cleaning this inside area just as, not as probably as often as you clean the rest of the boat, but I'd say a couple of times a year you need to take this off, especially in salt water. You need to take this off and go through these things. You can already see there's rust spots developing in the stainless steel. All right, for those who the first time have seen the inside of their boat, here's your access to the drive shaft should you, this clean out port, should you ever suck up a rope, stick your hand down there. This is your bilge area. This is your drive shaft. Your drive shaft is located inside this tube that goes up into the engine to actually to a bearing holder inside there. Right here is the beginning of the pump. So your drive shaft goes through here. These need to be tightened and secured. If you didn't, if these things pop off, you will spring a leak because water is right at this spot right here. The impeller is back here. This is the front of the boat. This is the back of the boat. Your drive shaft comes up here. Your engine is sitting right here. The drive shaft extends from the bearing holder inside on the other side of the bulkhead. This is a bulkhead. Your bearing shaft holder is on the other side. It's these 3. You see these 3 big bolts. They hold this big bearing holder, and there is the drive shaft from the engine attached to that, and in between the 2 there's a coupler. That rubber coupler acts like it's not a U-joint, it's more of a damper to lessen some of the direct drive because these engines are direct drive. Your pump, the beginning of your pump is right here. So the drive shaft comes through, goes back here a little bit underneath this, and through there, and then back in here is where the actual impeller will be located. Now down here this is the catch for the drain plug that's out the back. This is a vent hose. This big black tube here is your exhaust. This right here, this chrome bar, I should say aluminum box, this is called a water box, or I call it a water muffler. So what's under this big deck plate? What is under that? There's your engine, but what's under this? So here's your gas tank. And down here is another plug. So what happens, where does that go? If this fills up with water, what goes on here? All right, now we're actually receiving water in here. It is getting more and more water in here. Now how it's getting in here, I don't know. I don't know if it is a leak from the locker, which is right here, that's coming in. All right, here we are with the SX190 seat turned upside down, taking it off the pedestal. Why won't the seat move back and forth the way it's supposed to? It has all this play here and back here. And yet, there is a bolt holding this thing from going back and forth, back and forth. So let's get rid of it. Got longer than I expected. Okay, so without that bolt, this thing should be able to travel past this point right here. We can go from the right side of that bracket to the far left where it's at now. Now the pilot's chair, or the co-pilot chair, does go all the way 180. So one more thing, these bolts right here, these were not tight when I bought the boat. This seat rocked back and forth. I had to tighten all four. Okay, that's it. Hey, this is Scott again.